Hey everybody, my name is Liz. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to create a wig over your medium size locks or your medium length locks. And so I have a couple items that I have for my list. But before I get into that, if you are new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're old, thank you for being loyal to me and tuning into my video. Make sure you watch to the end and comment below. So the couple of items that I purchased today was this premium to medium length loose twist. They're tracks, I believe. So it says length 12. Can y'all see that? So their lengths 12, 14, 16, and it's a loose twist. And what drew me to this was obviously the model's hair. And I was gonna get blonde, but I thought that was a little bit too off, so I ended up getting, I don't know, what is this, a 1B99J. It was basically like a dark maroon color or red. So you can kind of capture what it looks like there. So that's the first thing I purchased. The next thing I purchased was a wig cap. And so what I noticed that I tried this wig cap on with my locks and it actually fit really comfortable. So I'm guessing I just have a big head, or because when I didn't have locks, I would purchase the large and it was actually kind of tight. So if I had known about the extra large beforehand, before locks, I think I would have used that one. It's really comfortable. It's not too tight. The next thing I purchased was, of course, wig glue. So this is the 30-second super hair bond glue. Not that Gorilla Glue. And so that should be a quick hold. And I also purchased a comb to kind of comb out the curls. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this stocking cap. I was going to initially use this stocking cap because I didn't want to get any glue on my locks. But I think I'm going to just use a grocery bag instead. Because I know that, I don't know. I know that still the stocking cap is thin. And even with the wig cap on top of the stocking cap, I know that it will bleed. I know that from previous experience. And I definitely don't want to get any glue in my locks. So, and this is off topic, but I got these little strings because I might want to like tie them into my locks after I make my wig, because of Black History Month. I kind of wanted to do something for that. Alright, so I watched a couple wig tutorials, and the first thing they said that you should do is braid your locks. So I'm going to speed up through this portion of the video. With that part, I think that I will use the stocking cap, but only to hold the locks back in place. So Okay. So this is what my hair looks like. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so now just adjusting so that I'm comfortable. I think it'll look fine. So I was initially going to use these needles to kind of stitch. So I bought these needles and yarn, and I was going to sew this hair down, but I think the wig cap is holding it down pretty well, so I'm not going to use it. Plastic bag so that it does not get in my locks, and the wig cap. I'm gonna make sure that I have it on correctly. So we have these little stitches in the front, there in the front, in the back. Okay. So start from the back, and it's still it feels comfortable, like it's not too tight at all. Okay, so that's what it looks like on my head. Now the fun part. Alright, so here's the hair. Y'all see that red? It's pretty, right? I like it. So here's the hair. It's supposed to come with a closure and a bang piece. That's why I purchased it, because obviously I can't have any leave out. So, but I don't see it. Oh yeah, I do. It's hidden. Alright, so of course we want to start with the long. So this part is the closure. Oh, I guess the closure is the bang. And I'll just go based on... Alright, so first, ladies, you want to make sure that you always start with the longest length. The longest length always goes at the bottom, and you want to work your way up to the top. I need a pair of scissors, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back with my pair of scissors. So, like I said, this is the bang piece. I really love this curl, and also because the hair is going to be big, it'll possibly hide some of the shape. Hopefully, we'll see. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I took the hair net off of the first piece, and now I am taking the bread tie off of it. This is exciting. So the reason why I decided to do this, create a wig, was because not necessarily that I was getting bored of my locks, but I actually enjoyed, when I was natural, like loose natural, I enjoyed making wigs. That was fun to me, like to be able to switch up my style every day. So now I'm going to use the opportunity to switch up my style for my business. So if you didn't know, I have a clothing line. It's called dreadlocks. And we are launching, so it's a plus size clothing line. We are launching on March 22nd. So if you are interested in looking at or purchasing any type of plus size clothing, sizes 1X to 3X, please go look at my Facebook page and my Instagram. And we're launching on the 22nd, and so you'll be able to purchase then. Alright, so this is a really pretty color. It is kind of like, it looks like a touch of, like if you were to mix brown and red, like a burgundy red together, that's what this looks like. It's pretty, I like it. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully I don't mess up this wig. It's been a minute. Alright, so from what I remember, so I would make a lot of wigs in college. And so what you do is when you're making a quick weave, that's basically what this is. Oh, or a pronto. Some people will call it a pronto, quick weave, whatever. You have to glue the tracks around your head, basically. There we go. Okay. So first I'm gonna measure. So I'm gonna measure it here. I'm gonna do it ear to ear, like that. Okay. So now that it's measured, now I'm gonna cut. Okay. And I need to cut off some space, and I'm gonna glue the track down and place it. And I don't think I'm gonna wear this out, but if you were to be trying to make a pronto wig to wear out in public, you want to make sure, because the back of your hair is really not going to show because it's going to be so many layers on top. So what you want to do is just make sure that as you work up to the front, I don't know, we'll see. I can't remember. So as I'm gluing, I want to make sure those hairs are down, because like if I want to comb it out and the hairs are in the glue, it could possibly rip the track from the cap. So I want to make sure that those hairs are down. So all I did was put a thin strip. Y'all see that? Not really. I just put a thin strip of glue on it. So we hold it in place for a little bit so it stays, because it is glue. And then you do the next track. So I'm just going to make sure that it's actually on the cap. I'm just kind of checking to make sure it's on the cap and it's secure. So that's it. That's the process. So now I will do that a couple times. And remember, you're starting from the bottom, starting with the longest length, and you're working way up. So right now I'm almost done. I just need to close the hole. Basically, so you make layer, 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 and then you want to close the hole with the closure. And I'm assuming that this is the closure. Yeah. So this is the closure, and I know it is because it has this little hole, which is perfect. I'm not going to have any leave out. So technically, my hair is not going to look like hers. I thought that it would have like a part closure, but this is just a hole. So that's perfectly okay because, you know, I wouldn't know how to do that anyway. So what I'm doing right now is I am closing up this hole. It's about this big, if you can see that. And I have this much left, which is perfect. I have, oops, sorry, my cat. I have this much left, so, so that means that some of the gaps that might be too big in the bag, I can fill them. Sorry. Okay, so like I said, this part is the closure, and I know it's the closure because it's circular versus this other piece, which is, I'm guessing this is the bang piece that they mentioned, and I don't really know how you will use this. So I might not use it at all, but so what I'm gonna do is, so you notice that it has the lace. It has the lace around the hair, so I'm gonna try to pick up the hair from above the lace, and so that I can glue it down, and then the hair will cover the lace, because the lace is only there for like a track, so you really don't want anybody to see it. Yeah, I already glued everything pretty close together. What I should have done was I should have left that big part open, and then I should have put the closure on top and then did a track just to secure that nobody could see the top of it. But that's okay. I'll know that for next time. Alright, so now make sure that there is no hair in the way, so that when I glue and if I need a comb, nothing pops up. Like it doesn't come off my head. Alright, so then I'm not going to put too much glue, just enough to secure, but I don't want it to be gunky. So I put about that much, which isn't a whole lot. And now, let's see. Anyway, so here's the hair, and I'm gonna just try to secure it in place, and then once it dries I'll try to cover up the lace. But like I said earlier, I kind of made a mistake because I should have did this part before I closed the hole at the top too close. I closed the hole too close together, and the closure is bigger than the hole. So I should have put the closure first and then put the lace around it, but that's okay. I think the hair will cover the lace fine, so it won't be a big deal. Alright. I'm going to just hold this part in place for a little longer. And I'm going to check for places that need to be, I think the back is good. The only part I can kind of tell is just this part in the front. So I'm going to use this leftover lace track to cover that part up. But other than that, I think I did a pretty good job. And if I turn, I don't think you can see how bumpy it is. I think it covers pretty well. Like, you can't tell that I have locks. It just looks really full. The next step will be for me to, okay, so it's pretty secure now. So now I guess I should have did this part earlier too, but that's okay. Now I'm just gonna kind of comb it out. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And the last part that I'm going to do is, before I actually trim the bang in the front, I'm going to add this track to this front because it's a little gappy. But for $30, this isn't bad, right? For a quick weave, and I think it might have taken me about 20 minutes. It didn't take me that long. So this is what my hair looks like now. I was filling in tracks. Most of them were in the back, so I don't think it was that big of a deal. I like the hair like this. I like it pulled back, but what I'm gonna do right now is create a bang. I think that's most manageable. So how I'm gonna go about doing that is I take both my fingers, and then I'm gonna stick them like where the corner of my hair would be, like where I would want my bang to stop. And then I'm gonna meet my fingers together and split it. And hopefully this works out okay. We'll see. So I see some strays, so I'm gonna pull them over like this. And let's see, all the pieces of hair, the strands of hair that looks like they should be over off to the side, I'm gonna go ahead and just move them to the side. Okay. So what I used to do is I would twist it for my bang. I twist the front. Okay. So I twist the front, and then however long I wanted them to be. So let's say I want them to be like a little bit to line up with my eyebrows. So I'm twisting them tight in hopes that they so I'm twisting my bangs tight with the hair, right? So it's tight, so in hopes that it'll be straight and that it is enough hair for the bang. And that's my bang.